Michaela Vernava along with Nick Goss in the Nesson studios as the NHL trade deadline is approaching. Nick, I want to talk about some of the biggest trade targets that have been wrapped up in the rumor mill. And first, Andrew Ladd, Winnipeg Jets captain. He will be an unrestricted free agent at the end of this season, and the Jets not looking like they're in great position for a playoff push right now. So where might he end up?
I think the best fit for him is Chicago. He won a Stanley Cup with them in 2010. They really need a left winger to play on their first line with Jonathan Toews and Marian Hossa. He's a great fit for that. He can play on special teams, power play, penalty kill. He adds scoring. He's a great leader. He's been the captain for the Jets for many years. And he's just an all-around two-way player.
Well, now the Carolina Hurricanes are in a little better position to maybe make a push for the playoffs, but Eric Stahl's another guy who will be a free agent at the end of this season. Do you think we might see a move from him, and if so, where to?
I think you could see a move. Carolina's in an interesting spot because everybody picked them to be one of the worst teams in the league this year, but they're surprisingly in the playoff hunt. And while making the playoffs would be good for them, I think it's better to continue their rebuild. As for a fit, I think New York is a great fit. I mean, they need scoring. Rick Nash's injury is a problem. He might not return at all until the playoffs. Stahl's brother, Mark, is a defenseman on the Rangers, so he has that tie-in as well.
Well, Jonathan Drouin of the Tampa Bay Lightning is an interesting one because his agent made it clear at the beginning of the season he is interested in a trade. Where do you think we could see him get a fresh start?
Yeah, I think it's clear both sides want to move on at this point. But I think for a good fit would be Anaheim. I mean, Anaheim really needs some depth scoring. They've had one of the worst shooting percentages in the league this season, one of the worst teams in 5-on-5 goals scored. Two Lightning scouts were at the Anaheim Buffalo game on Wednesday night, so maybe there was some dialogue there. Another team potentially that could be a fit is the St. Louis Blues. I mean, scoring's been a huge issue for them in recent seasons in the playoffs. Alex Pietrangelo, their #1 defenseman and a really good point producer, is on injured reserve. Top 6 winger Alex Steen also on injured reserve. So they've got some injury and some depth issues there. So I think Drouin would be a good fit, and they have assets to move. They have good prospects, and they have their first-round picks for the next few years. So there's a deal to be made there if they want to.
All right, thanks, Nick. Make sure to keep it on Nesson.com for all your NHL news.